Shalom, Chevra. Have you ever noticed that you wake up and you start your day with a general idea of what you want to accomplish? But as you get into your day, the morning whizzes by, then lunchtime shows up. Soon you're in your afternoon going from putting out one fire to the next, and then the day ends. And you look back and you realize that you hardly got a single item done that was in your agenda at the beginning of the day. What the heck happened? Well, there's hope. Welcome everyone, this is Duvid Chaim. We are continuing our Motivational Monday series on the art and science of change. Today we will be learning how to stay focused. The reason I am dedicating time to learn and share with the Chevra lessons by the world's leading motivational teachers like Brendan Burchard, Byron Katie, Fabian Fredrickson, and others is that after working with over 1,000 men dealing with addictions, I've noticed that some of them really excel in the program and enjoy the promises of recovery, but regrettably, I see that the majority of us might make some decent progress and have some sobriety, but before long we seem to fall back into our old ways of thinking and behaving and then eventually acting out again. I began to realize that no matter how hard I try to teach the guys the tools and the how-to of recovery, that real long-term success only comes to those who are motivated in the beginning and stay motivated to work the program as it is as important to them and as joyful to them as freedom itself. Plus, the biggest bonus about learning these techniques is that it benefits us in all areas of our life. Not just in recovery, but also as a husband, a father, a provider, in social circles, as a learner, and so much more. So please allow me to share with you the best techniques and research available today in this art and science of change. If I can save just one of you one more hour of agony and frustration that comes from the fall that I didn't want, then I will consider all this effort worthwhile. In our last session, we learned the 5 simple rules of life. Number 1, determine your mission at this stage in life. Number 2, believe in your ability to figure things out. Number 3, have fun on your journey. Number 4, be patient, but also persistent. And number 5, love, tolerate, and respect other people. Today, we will be talking about how to stay focused. So, please stay attentive, Chevra, because how you answer this question may be the most important thing you can do in your life. I'm not exaggerating. If you keep wandering around and distracted, drawn to every single little attention and attraction, running after this email or that tempting business deal, you will find yourself in your 40s and 50s and realizing that half of your life has gone by, and you ask yourself, what do I have to show for it? I'm afraid you'll wake up and say, I don't think I've accomplished in life what I find meaningful. I don't have the connection to my wife and kids I dreamed of. And my job, well, it's just boring and not fulfilling anymore. So what can we learn to address this very depressing wake-up call? I believe that the most important thing we need to realize is that our focus drives everything, which especially includes your thoughts and emotions. If you focus on negative thoughts and mostly dwell on negative feelings, then guess what? Your entire life is going to be one big downer. And if you fail to focus on your priorities in life, then pretty soon they'll just disappear too. We've got to get our focus back if we ever hope to feel accomplished and have a meaningful life. So how are we going to get our focus back? The first thing is you've got to do seems counterintuitive, but here's what you have to do. You have to make fewer decisions. Neuroscience has shown us that if your mind is distracted and has to make so many decisions during the day that it burns up a high level of glucose, the mind's fuel, well, you will end up feeling fatigued, exhausted. And when your mind is fatigued, you also can't make good quality decisions anymore. So how do we make fewer decisions? One simple way is to stop browsing. Of course, I'm not only talking about all that browsing we do on the internet, but more than that, there's all that browsing we do through our emails. And let's not forget all that browsing we do as sexaholics and on the streets, in the grocery store, or at the bank. As a result, our mind is way overworked, multitasking, and incapable of focusing on those tasks that really make a difference to our lives. The second thing you can do is you must define your mission today. I know you've heard me say that before, but I want to reiterate that today. Most of us just show up each day at our desk and we say, okay, here I am, world. What are we going to do? How are we going to make a difference? But they have no real intention of what to do towards their mission. So, Chevra, you got to figure out what you want to do with your life and build a plan how you want to get there and the steps you need to take to be productive. So get very clear on your mission and what you need to do, and everything else gets a no. It's easy to take your eye off the ball if you don't know what the ball looks like. You're always in reaction mode, just looking at your email inbox and you're responding and you think to yourself, wow, look how much I'm accomplishing now. Well, yes, you're accomplishing something all right, but for everyone else's mission who has sent you their email, but you're not necessarily accomplishing anything for yourself. Unfortunately, pretty soon you'll feel lost and overwhelmed, and I'm afraid you won't find any progress in your life. And guess what? When you don't find progress, you lose more focus. I'm pretty sure you can think back to those times when you really felt like you were in the groove. It's that wonderful feeling that comes from that sense of accomplishment on making progress by staying focused. That's how you know it works. The third thing you should do is say no to everything and everyone before you check it against your mission. That means saying no to everything that comes up and learn to take a 2-hour break or get back to whoever asked tomorrow. Take time to evaluate it. Learn to value your time. Learn to set up a criteria on everything you do and how and if it fits into your mission. Most people say yes to everything. You know, we're codependent. We want to please everyone. Truthfully, they have no criteria, and their plate gets too full, and when it gets too full, of course, they lose focus. So, Chevra, it's time to get back to the simple things. Day by day, little by little, engage only in the things that you love and care about, and those things that you find fulfilling and meaningful in your life. Move towards what engages you, to what energizes you, and brings in enthusiasm in your life. And you will see that these simple choices will help you build your focus and love of life, and soon you too will be someone who can openly declare, Zeh Hayom Asa Hashem Nagila B'Nismecha Bo. So thanks everyone for joining me today on this Motivational Monday. And remember, it works if you work it, and you're worth it.